has to work, make a living, all
Right.
like that. But these days, it seems like people, they're more interested in these big fine homes. They can't get a fine enough home, and and cars. They want the very best cars going, and you know, you ain't supposed to worship with stuff like that.
Right. The love of money.
The love of money.
Right.
And I try to be contented. All I have got coming in is little Social Security check. People says to me, how in the world do you live on it?
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, the Lord makes a way for me to live.
Right.
Shirley and Junior here, they go buy me some groceries when they live here. And whenever Lorraine's down, she goes and gets some stuff, but it takes what little I draw to pay my bills every month. And doctor bills and hospital bills, and this little old town here, I have to pay better than $60 a month for water and some insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And my prescriptions, some of them has cost better than $100. And all my bills, by the time that all comes in, my check really wouldn't pay
Mm-hmm.
for it all. But Junior, he's been helping me pay on my gas and electric.
Mm-hmm.
But I pray and thank God for what I have got. And if I got food in the house, I try to be contented and thank Him for what I've got to eat. These poor people today, they really ain't got groceries to eat.
Yeah.
And they're not looked at.
No.
They're not looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say one thing about Jesse and Judy, they've been good to me. They went down to the church down here at Rouse different times and got me groceries and brought them here to me.
Bless their heart.
They have. Jesse brought, I don't know how many times he brought me groceries here. And I sure appreciate it.
Jesse and Judy are good people.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
Sure are.
And she's about the only one
They're what a Christian
in
should
the
be.
church that ever calls me. And Judy she's in a bad shape. She called me, you know, when she got sick. It seemed like a month or two ago. Well, I know it's been that long. She got coughing up blood.
Mm-hmm.
She still coughs up blood.
Mm-hmm.
And she went to Fort Wayne, and they went and put that tube down her throat. They claim she's got pneumonia. Now, pneumonia don't last that long.
Right.
She's awful good to call me. She'd come in here. She'd come down there at church here. I think it was on Wednesday night, and she always called me Mom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was before she got sick, and then she don't have another car to drive. She'd come about every Wednesday or Thursday morning. She'd come and she'd stay till it was time for Jason to get off from work.
Yeah.
And me and her sat here and we talked about the Bible, about the Lord and everything. And she'd eat donuts and drink coffee.
We know we're getting
Well,
donuts.
Well, that's why I just one cup of coffee.
I've never learned to drink coffee.
And
Um,
that
I've
just
never learned to drink coffee.
that just pleased me to death, you know, for her to come every morning and I had somebody stay with me every day, you know, and we'd sit and talk about the Lord and everything. But her and Jesse went down there to Rouse the Wednesday night. Shirley Jr. was here, and they stopped. And she come in the door. She was a bawling and crying. And she run to me and grabbed me and she hugged me. Me and her both was crying. Well, I hadn't seen Judy for a pretty good while. But all I got to say is people better get more closer to the Lord. They better show more love.
Amen.
And I believe they'd be more healing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going on. But you can't just serve the Lord one day and then the next day you don't think about it.
Right.
And not wait till, just like the old saying is, use the Lord like a spare tire.
Right.
You're supposed to serve them day and night too, and not wait till you get sick and then call on them.
Right.
You better be prayed up, because you never know how quick something could happen. Like my son, he never went to church none. Mom never went to church none.
Mm-hmm.
But after he got cancer, I would call and talk to him and go and see him. And I'd talk to him about the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And he would call me. He'd say, Mom, I'm not going to go to hell. He says, I pray every day.
Amen.
He said, I've got Jesus' picture hanging in my bedroom. And he says, I pray all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm not going to go to hell. And Carl Hughes started it. That's the reason he had his funeral over at Silver Lake. Carl Hughes, he was good to come and sit up with him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren, she come down from Michigan. She stayed better than a month with him while he was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And those women, what's the name?
Hospice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They was there every day too. And she stayed with him. Lauren did. We all would go over, you know, and visit him. And I was on my cane then, I couldn't hardly get around. But and I know that I believe with all my heart that Lon he's better off today, because on Saturday, Lauren said he kept saying, I wish Sunday her and come so I could be baptized. And that's where he said he wanted to be baptized. Of course, they've got a pool there in the church.
Mhm.
They can baptize. They kind of heat the water for him.
Yeah.
Because he was so sick. And I don't know, me and Lauren both, whenever they baptized him, we both went into the pool.
You will both win.
I don't know, I could not keep myself out whenever they baptized that boy. And I believe that Lon is better off today, but there ain't a day go by or night while I'm not crying over him.